Hello there, this is Michael Kies, and today I'm really excited to share with you 3 tools to help you become a lean, very prosperous listing machine in your area. Now I wonder if you can relate to this story. I was working with some buyers and it was in a market where there were very few buyers around. In fact, they were like hen's teeth. It was a tough market. And these buyers had sold their house, they were living in a caravan, and they were cashed up, ready to go. And cash buyers just didn't exist in those days. So I got them in the car and I showed them everything that we had for sale. I showed them everything that every other agent had for sale. I was showing them houses for about 2 weeks. And one morning I went to knock on their door. And I knocked on their door of their caravan and there was no answer. I left a note for them to call me. They didn't call me. So the third morning I went around at 6 o'clock in the morning. I knocked on the door and the guy came out and he was yawning and he was stretching and he's going, "Oh, Michael, I don't know how to tell you this, but we've bought a house." I said, "How could you? You promised you were going to buy a house through me." I said, "Well, it doesn't matter. We just fell in love with a house." And that's when I come to realise that buyers are loyal to the house they fall in love with. They're not loyal to an agent. And so driving back to the office, I decided to become the leanest, meanest listing machine in the north. All right, I wanted to have the listings. And so I started prospecting and I came to realise that the 80-20 rule applies to everything in life and it especially applies to real estate. We need to shift our thinking about the whole process. Here are 3 principles to help you do this. 1, buyers are loyal to the house they fall in love with. So it's really futile trying to convince buyers to like the property you have on the market. You're better off focusing on a listing as much as you can so that the buyers have to come to you. And I share my 5-step process for canvassing your area in my listing generator webinar, which you can register for below. Number 2, buyers are treated so poorly in many areas of the country. It's really hard to even get a phone call returned. And these buyers want to talk to people. My daughter Jessica is looking for a house. She's finding it very difficult to get agents to actually return calls. Jessica has not been asked once whether she has a house to sell. And my ratio was 1 in 30. So let's say it's 1 in 40. 1 in 40 buyers will have a house to sell that you can get the listing. Now, these people want to talk to agents. How exciting is this? So number 3, how much business is available to you in your area? Have a look at the last quarter, the number of properties that were sold and settled. Multiply that number by your average fee. So if your average fee is $10,000 or $15,000 or $20,000, multiply it by that fee and work out the total amount of money that is available to you in your area. And then multiply that by 30%. Because you're not greedy, all you want is 30%. And have a look at how much money it's possible for you to make in your area. You get pretty excited about. You have 2 choices. 1, you can sit in the office and hope and wait for the phone to ring. Or 2, you can create listing opportunities. And if you want to find out how to create more listing opportunities, I want you to join me for the Listings Generator webinar to find out how to do this. And the best way to predict the future is to create it. I wish you every success in real estate and look forward to seeing you on the Listings Generator webinar.